Well, in 1979, 3 Mile Island became the site of the worst accident at a U.S. nuclear power plant. In response, Reactor 2 was shut down. 40 years later, in 2019, Reactor 1 was shut down because nuclear energy couldn't compete economically with natural gas.
But is TMI poised for a comeback? Might it reopen? The power players in Washington and Harrisburg are discussing it, and that has some folks energized, others very nervous.
We're going to fight this tooth and nail.
As nuclear protests go, this was fairly low energy.
I'm going to cross that line and see if the state police show up.
Activist Gene Stilp called the police on himself, saying he was trespassing at 3 Mile Island. They never showed up. But this is less about getting arrested and more about getting attention.
To let people know about the reopening, because a lot of people don't know about the reopening.
Reopening of the TMI plant, once thought impossible, is now being discussed.
We need baseload energy more than we've ever needed it before. We have a failing grid.
TMI sits in State Rep Tom Mahaffey's district. He's pro-nuke, but remembers being sent home from school in 1979 as that drama unfolded.
There's never been an accident since then, so I feel extremely safe here in Middletown, Pennsylvania, being a resident, living right near it. I feel safe that if they restart it, I think it's a great idea.
Constellation Energy, which owns TMI-1, said restarting closed nuclear plants offers another opportunity for the industry to add clean, reliable energy to the grid. As for TMI-1, said it would be technically feasible to restart, but there are many considerations.
Money, number one, right? It's extremely expensive.
Restarting a plant in Michigan, for instance, costs $1.5 billion federal dollars, $300 million more from the state.
When are we going to let the market decide the winners and the losers? Nuclear power is a wholly subsidized operation.
Eric Epstein is a nuclear watchdog.
What do you say to gas? What do you say to renewables? You basically put your thumb on the scale and decided nuclear is coming back, no matter what.
Mahaffey argues while those other industries have been subsidized, nuclear demonized.
And I think we missed the mark on nuclear power.
I was raised on wages and benefits earned from this power plant.
Joe Gussler's dad helped build TMI. He and his dad both worked there.
When this plant was open, it did a lot for Middletown. It did a lot for the Lower Dauphin School District. So there's a buzz starting and people are getting excited about it.
There's 700 metric tons of waste. That's significant at TMI-1. So we're going to restart a plant in the middle of decommissioning two plants. I don't think it's a great idea.
State lawmakers are expected to officially discuss whether it's a good idea in the fall. Lots of people already are.
When you take a look at what could happen to our grid and what we need and the energy producers that we need, we'd be foolish to overlook this.
People here have been through once before. Fool me once, fine. Fool me twice, forget it.
One argument would be if we're going to revisit nuclear power, might as well put it in places that already had it. Again, discussion in the state legislatures coming this fall. We'll keep you posted.